Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around 63 cents right here. Again, it's moving up slowly but steadily, guys, right? Things are looking quite well. Now, wow, it jumped to 82, guys. Extreme greed. That's insane. So things are heating up, obviously. Now, how do I know? This is just my opinion, guys. This is just my theory. How do I know Bitcoin is going to have a short-term top? If XRP pumps dramatically, right? And if it's quote-unquote decoupled from Bitcoin. So we want to hope for Bitcoin to pump, guys, and slowly pull XRP with it, and then XRP having that final move to the upside, right? So I'm thinking XRP or the cryptosphere cools down when XRP pumps, guys, right? In a solo manner. But that's just a theory, not financial advice. This is how we know the top is here. When CNBC shows the people how to buy XRP, right? And promotes XRP, because XRP, look at that, $2.57. Crypto class, how to buy Ripple, right? Or XRP. Isn't that strange, guys? So again, there will be multiple top signals, guys, right? Euphoria, max euphoria. Everyone, there's a lot of S coins and meme coins pumping. We know the game plan is quite simple, not financial advice at the end of the day. Now, guys, there's from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting from Danny Dark right here. So if you think the Riddlers are fake, guys, I mean, what do you do with this information? Check this out. From Rosie Rios. Remember, she backs Ripple, right? She's in the board of directors, guys. Today that changed with Taylor Swift 13. Congratulations, and it's about time, right? So I think she supposedly Time has chosen Taylor Swift as Person of the Year, guys, right? Again, Taylor Swift. Wait a minute. Her name, her Twitter account is literally Taylor Swift 13. Wait, what? Come on, guys, right? It's all controlled at the end of the day. Not to mention, if you thought that was just strange, wait a minute. Rosie Rios, when she tweeted out, today that changed with Taylor Swift 13, congratulations, and it's about time, right? It's about time. Rosie Rios, that was her, what? Tweet number 229, which is what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It comes out to 13. Wait, what? And then, if you thought that was just spooky, guys, wait a moment. Because for those who have the eyes to see, and you think we're just crazy, right? But the proof is in the damn pudding. Again, these things don't happen by coincidence, or do they, right? Because what are the chances of all these things adding up? How? From different viewpoints and angles. Posted, what was the timestamp, guys? 8:23, which is what? 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13. Wait, what? Original post 1,822 days ago. So when she tweeted this, guys, right? And she replied to that, to her own tweet. It was 1,822 days ago, which is 922, which is another 13. It's quote unquote about time. Oh my, guys. I truly hope it's quote unquote about time, right? I hope XRP's price does go up, but she's obviously talking about Taylor Swift here, right? And here's another connection.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is about time.
There we go, from Ross. I think that was from Ross Vandermeer, guys. Again, the Riddlers just got confirmed. Why? Because everything happens on either 8/13 or 33 dates, guys. Not financial advice. Comes in Big Short game box. So it seems like the events are incoming, guys, and it's going to be horrific. Why? In today's video, we're going to expose it out in plain sight, right? And the timeline is clear as day. Check this out.
In the next 15 minutes, a crisis will begin.
Just pause right there. In the next 15 minutes, a crisis will begin.
Another will end.
Another will end. What does that mean? A lot of crises, right? It's just going to keep reoccurring, guys, I guess, until the collapse point or the end of the world, right? Two different things, collapse and end of the world. I guess, I don't know, but
Fortunes made and lost.
Fortunes made and lost, guys, right? What's happening right now? Fortunes are being made. What about the lost part? Did that happen yet? Who knows, right? We have seen it previously with the previous recessions and plummets in prices. .com bubble, right? Crash or plummet. 2008 recession, guys. So again, a collapse on the horizon. Not to mention his name is literally Big Short. You can't make that stuff up.
Where do you stand? In the next 15 minutes, there will be victory and defeat. Storms will rise, skies will clear. Where will you be?
Where will you be, guys? At the end of the day, right? Wow. Interesting, fascinating connection because, exactly, guys, where will you be when the events take place? Not anything advice, but heed the warning, guys. It's better to be safe than sorry. Why? Because President Trump, exclusive town hall with Donald Trump, right? I'm guessing this just occurred, guys, right? It just recently happened. President Trump says nuclear war could break out tomorrow. Uh-oh. Donald Trump says this, guys, right? Obviously, he's in the know. So what does he know that the public doesn't know? It could break out tomorrow, right? In the blink of an eye, it could occur. So Trump swipes at Biden's cognitive states, guys. We see right here, nuclear weapons are the biggest problem we have, and we have a man that can't put two sentences together. We have a man that doesn't know he's alive, and he's backed up by the media, the former president added. Right? Added. There we go, guys. So he's taking shots towards that side of the team, right? Interesting. Not to mention, this is a little bit strange because Trump also knows that WW3 will occur in exactly 49 weeks. This was posted yesterday, right? From this account. WW3 4923 313. Do you guys see these specific numbers, guys? Right? I'm guessing it happens on one of those specific numbers. Party by Easter. That's strange, right? 313, 133, signaling the end of the world. And then comes in, I mean, he's not lying because look at this. Breaking. Biden raises the possibility of WW3 with American troops fighting Russian troops. Here we go. I mean, come on, guys. Here we go.
Well, we've committed as a NATO member that we defend every inch of NATO territory. Then we'll have something that we don't seek and that we don't have today. American troops fighting Russian troops. American troops fighting Russian troops if he moves into other parts of NATO.
So there we go. Right, to be clear, a war between two nuclear powers is guaranteed to end with nuclear war. Right? Didn't that side of the team insist that Trump would start WW3? Right? Whoa, it feels like they're going to just start WW3 just to stop, right, what's upcoming 2024. What's interesting about this is because Mr. Poole did say 2024 will not occur, right? So are they going to throw some type of event out there, right? Some type of crisis. What's weird is we actually called it. If that actually happens, guys, we called that. The reason why the space elections will not occur or take place is because America fallout, right? America's downfall. Something's happening at that point, and nobody. I mean, the last thing on people's mind is to vote, right? Or to hold elections, guys. That's the only way I see it not happening. But just in unconfirmed reports indicates several thousands of United States troops at Moody Air Force Base in Georgia have just been called up and told be at the base by 6 a.m. packed and ready to deploy, right? Additional reports indicate that 7,000 troops now on standby on December 3rd, 2023 are we heading to. There we go. Right. Now I'm not sure if this is happening now, guys. Right. I don't think so. I think if anything does occur, it's going to tie in with this specific collapse, right? Which we've been talking about for so long. They're going to again. We're calling things like never before, guys. Please like today's video. It's literally for free, right? Like, guys, and subscribe and share, right, to get ahead of the curve. Not anything advice though. I mean, a ritual will occur during the collapse. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. The EBS and 10 days of darkness are coming as well. Why? Look at this, guys. UK government warns citizens to stock up on candles and battery-powered radios, right? On 5/12/2023. Again, they warn people ahead of time, right? So they have advised households to stock up on candles and battery-powered radios to prepare for potential catastrophes that could disable digital gadgets. Some type of what? If you had a power outage and you wanted to get news, where would you get the news from? In the olden days, you would switch on the radio and you would hear what was going on, guys. And look what they say right here, right? Next year, offering advice on preparing for natural disasters, this right here, and then cyberspace attacks. Come on. Again, this is what... So they're pulling out any card that they got, guys, in the deck, right? This is 1000% happening. You guys can read that. Wow. They actually tell in plain sight. It's insane. FBI director even says, I've never seen a time where all the threats, or so many of the threats, are all elevated, guys, all at exactly the same time, right? Wow.
So what I would say that is unique about the environment that we're in right now in my career is that while there may have been times over the years where individual threats could have been higher here or there than where they might be right now, I've never seen a time where all the threats, or so many of the threats, are all elevated all at exactly the same time. That's what makes this environment that we're in now so fraught, and why funding our men and women who are working shoulder to shoulder with state and local law enforcement and other partners every day makes it even more important, not less.
So, blinking red lights analogy about 9/11, all the lights were blinking red before 9/11, apparently. Obviously, all of us missed it. Would you say that there's multiple blinking red lights out there?
I see blinking lights everywhere I turn.
Uh-oh, guys, right? Something's definitely upcoming, especially when Elon Musk says, grow food yourself. 12/3/23, evacuate. Elon Musk asks if we should grow food ourselves. Does anyone else feel like we're about to somersault over the edge, guys, right? Why would he even say this? It means that there's probably going to be food shortages, right? Something happening, and it's out of stock, guys. Therefore, you probably want to grow your own food. Now, I'm not here to fearmonger, because I'm not trying to grow my own food, guys, nor am I, will I, but this is Elon Musk saying it. Only the billionaires will be able to afford to buy food, and all. This is what this person says, right? So, threatening to cut off the supply of food and stuff like that. Interesting. Not to mention, this is all heading towards that. This thing right here, guys, right? The collapse, which is basically therefore the reset, right? We know the game plan is quite clear. I mean, I'm not going to play these videos, but I'll have them in the link down below if you guys would like to investigate further. Wow, craziness, right? And not to mention, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, guys, before we see the sunshine and rainbows. They are lying about a collapse, though, because from Kang Space, you guys remember Basel 3, right? From 2019, Endgame. Oh snap, did she just say Basel 3 Endgame, guys? Wow, this is insane. Check this out. Mr. Poole just got confirmed.
Hillary, what are the business leaders telling Congress? Hi, Lydia. Well, all 7 bank CEOs that were here in front of lawmakers today raised their hands when asked if raising capital requirements would end up hurting everyday Americans. The new changes, known as Basel III Endgame, would change capital requirements for financial institutions. But all 7 CEOs raised their hands when asked if changing these rules would hurt first-time homebuyers, people saving for retirement, farmers and ranchers, and small business owners. The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank earlier this year raised attention to the possible need for more regulations, but Bank of America's CEO Brian Moynihan says Basel III would not have prevented that from happening.
Silicon Valley didn't threaten the U.S. economy. It could have been resolved, and it was resolved.
Why did the president,
So I'm guessing Basel III is just trying to protect the banks, guys, in some way in case of an emergency crisis, right? But we know the game plan is they want to eat up the smaller banks, centralize it, and then there's only a few at the top that controls all the banks, right?
act so swiftly if there wasn't such a concern?
You'd have to ask the people. We didn't think that all that could have been resolved differently.
Oh, and not to mention, if they're trying to implement this, doesn't that mean that something is probably incoming, guys? Right? Some type of crisis with banks, bank runs, and all types of stuff. Now, these globally systemic important banks, as capital requirements, which are generally between 6 to 8%, could jump to 20% or as high as 57% based on expectations of the Fed and BCBS, respectively. Right? Interesting. The required amount of capital, equity, and buffers that are to be held by banks, guys. I mean, the Riddlers said it first years ago, right? So there seems to be a delay in the Riddler timeline. So when they say something, it happens maybe later on, which is fascinating to say the least. Yeah, I'll have it in the link down below if you guys would like to investigate further. But last but not least, the foundation for today's video comes from Bob, because I think Bitcoin isn't going to get an ETF this year. The markets will plunge heading into the new year, all done intentionally. Just sold my Bitcoin sitting comfy in XRP, guys. Great. I don't know what's going to happen, but all I know is if XRP pumps in a solo manner, that's a warning. So let us see what happens. Not financial advice, not anything advice. But anyways, that's so amazing. See ya. Not financial advice, not financial advice, and not financial advice. Wow.